Hey guys, this is No Solution. I'm Scott, and today we got some more Nocturnal Mortum. If you're sick of Nocturnal Mortum, sorry, I got a little bit more for you. And I'm finishing the alphabet thread finally. We're on Z, so I got a few Z's to show. And let's get started. Just a note, I'm going to be publishing this video on Rumble too. I've decided to start just cross posting. Nothing exclusive over there. I don't know. I'm a little paranoid just in case something goes wonky with YouTube. Then I'll have a backup. So I will leave a link for that below if YouTube allows it. I don't know if they do, but we'll see. So Trevor and I did the Nocturnal Mortum stream Sunday. Really cool discussion. I had a lot of fun with it. I think we did justice to the band. If you are at all interested in Nocturnal Mortum, you can watch us talk about them for about an hour and a half or so. And the added bonus is if you watch it now, you don't have to suffer through us getting stuff figured out. But it's all a learning curve, right? So I did throw in at the end my latest Nocturnal Mortum purchase. It's the box set for the new live album. That's what it's called. Yep. If you know what it is, let me know. It's Ukrainian. And one of the characters it looks like an O, but it's not, so I don't know. So it comes, the box comes with the A5 Digibook hard with the show, and it's live at Ragnar Reborn Fest 2018, and really cool, kind of big booklet with a lot of photos of the show. Looks like quite a stage production. Sadly, I'll probably never see them, but this is probably as close as I'm going to get. So this is the touring cycle for Verity. So it is very heavily, all the selections are most of them are from that album. A couple from Voice of Steel, and then a couple other ones thrown in. But it's an 80-minute set. Comes with the kind of the bracelet you would get if you actually went, and a artist VIP pass, and the big exclusive, I guess, is this little thing here. Opens up. It's got a little magnet in there. Opens up, and there's a USB drive with the video of the show on it. I still have not watched it. I definitely am going to. Just things have been kind of busy. I haven't found the time, but based on those pictures, I'd really like to see the stage show. So this is really the only big exclusive in the box besides the shirt. Oh yeah, I'm wearing the shirt, so there's a shirt as well. Yeah, I saw that they had a new live album when I was researching for the live stream. Just came out in February or so. So I went to order it and almost pulled the trigger, and then saw that they had done one of their special box sets for it. So, did I really need an expensive box set? Oh, I don't know if you can see. There we go. Kind of the logo's embossed and clear on there. Thought that was kind of neat. Do I really need an expensive box set for a live album? Well, it's not up to me, man. I had all the other ones, so I had to get it. Steve from All the Worlds of Stage will understand. He had to buy the Led Zeppelin Coda box set, and no one would do that unless they had to complete a set. So, but anyway, I'm happy to get it. They're all super limited. Most of them are 222 copies. So my collection is complete now until they put out another one. They've got one full length they haven't done one for yet. And I don't know if they're going to go back and do the other live albums. But if they do, I'll be buying them. So that's that. Let's get into the Z's. Got a few here. Thought I'd pull this out. Zeke, Till the Living End. This is one of their later albums. I know they were more a hardcore punk band in the early days. This I would classify more as like punk hard rock, kind of influenced by Motorhead, I would say. I definitely want to get some of their other stuff. I do have another one floating around that I picked up cheap, but I would like to hear more. So Zeke, Till the Living End. Zamail with Nikta. This is a classic Greek black metal band. And this is pretty atypical. They really don't have that many releases, and this was the last full length. I think one is about to come out. This was in 2011, I believe. Doesn't say, but it's 2011, 2010, something around there. Actually has the logo on the back, that their normal logo. So this is one that I pulled out and I was like, geez, why haven't I not listened to this in so long? It was freaking awesome. And you know how it goes. The things get filed away and new things come in and the old stuff gets buried. But this is a really cool mixture of black metal and I would say like space rock, prog. They really kind of go back and forth on this. There's long instrumentals and it's a very long album, but I never got bored with it. So if you're looking for something different, like a prog black metal mixture, I would definitely recommend Zemail Nikta. I believe this is still pretty cheap on Hell's Headbangers. Last I saw, they still had copies of it. So yeah, haven't listened to it in a while, but I'm going to fix that today. Zodiac Mind Warp and the Love Reaction. This is the only thing I have. I believe this is the debut album, but just really fun hard rock. Prime Mover. Is that on here? Yeah, Prime Mover. It's kind of the most well-known song, I guess I would say, which I first heard on a Glucifer album. They did a cover of it, and then I stumbled across this and got it. I don't know anything about what happened to this group or this dude, but I enjoy this one. Zombie with their debut full-length Cosmos on Relapse Records from 2004. So a two-man group, bass, keyboards, and drums, is it? Instrumental 70s synth, I guess I would say. I'm trying to think of like what the genre title of this would be. Think like old John Carpenter film scores. But really enjoyed this one. Really catchy, really fun. They kind of moved on to other things, and I didn't really keep up with them. This is the one for me. And they strangely played like this tiny brewery in my town around this time. There were maybe 20 people there. I don't know. But it was an awesome show. It was really cool to see them. So, Zombie with Cosmos. And we got Zool. This is their second and most recent full length, I guess you would say, because they haven't put on anything since. To the Front Lines from 2012. So I was not aware of this band until they were the surprise headliner at a High Spirits show. Everyone thought it was going to be midnight. Everyone was like, it's got to be midnight. It was in Chicago, 2017, something like that. Oh, it was High Spirits' 100th show. That's what it was. So this band features two members who are live members of High Spirits on the albums. It's all Chris Black, but so this is traditional heavy metal, but just really fun, really cool. A little bit of a stoner vibe to it at times. Yeah, it's pretty meat and potatoes, I guess I would say. It's not gonna make you rethink how you experience music or anything, but really cool band. They've only got the 2 albums. They're listed as active, but haven't really done anything, so I don't know what that means. Maybe they're just playing shows. But Zool, Z-U-U-L, from Illinois, I believe more southern Illinois. To the Front Lines. And then the last one I pulled out was this, Frank Zappa. Pronounced Leather, I guess, is what I've heard. This was the first Frank Zappa I ever heard. This was a posthumous release from 1996. So what this is, the stories vary, because Frank would tell stories and then he would tell other stories that contradicted those stories. But when this came out, the legend was this was a 4 LP album that he delivered to Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers refused to release a 4 LP set. And lawsuits, and eventually he went on the radio station K-Rock in Los Angeles and played the whole thing and encouraged everyone to record it because it was his music and Warner Brothers had no rights to it. So this is that. with so eventually that material did get released as, I believe, 3 separate albums: Zappa New York, a live album which was a double, and Orchestral Favorites and Sleep Dirt, which I guess was originally supposed to be Hot Rats 3. So this contains most of that material with some other unreleased stuff, and then some of the stuff is different versions, and there's some like interstitial sound effect comedy bits and whatnot on there. This was kind of it's a big it's kind of a big ask for a new listener for this. It's a 3 CD set, but it kind of covers the gamut of Frank Zappa. We've got, you know, some of his traditional 70s kind of guitar based music, you know, with some comedy thrown in. We've got some of his orchestral work, some weird jazzy stuff. So this is really kind of a good way to get a good overview, I guess, of the kind of stuff that Frank does. Not obviously not everything, but yeah, as a first listen, a lot of liner notes there for each song and where it came from. And oh, Studio Tan. Did I say Sleep Dirt? I think I did say Sleep Dirt. Studio Tan. Sorry. Anyway, so that was my first Frank Zappa. Leather. The maybe preferred version of this material. I don't know. We'll, depends which story of Frank's you believe. So that's that. All right, guys. That's it for this time. Thank you, as always, for watching. And CM Punk is a piss baby. Later.